Doesn't it seem sort of wrong to be dancing on someone's grave?
I've got a secret for you today. They're already dead. They won't even know.
It's the mischief-filled days of your summer as a goth. The Portland coming-of-age movie is a weekend of filming and looking for the last funding. To complete this project, they already successfully funded a $23,000 campaign to get where we are today. Tara Johnson-Medinger is the film director and producer. Natalie and Jenny White are local actresses starring in the film. All three, welcome to Line 7. Nice to have you. Let's start with you, Tara, and the plot of My Summer as a Goth. I mean, the title kind of says it all, but why did you want to tell this story?
So it really touches a lot of my youth and my co-writers' youth. We came of age in the 80s, and we wanted to tell a story that really threw back to that time of the John Hughes era of coming of age stories. And so we created this story about a 16-year-old girl whose father recently dies. And her mother is going on a book tour, and so she gets sent to live with her grandparents. And through that process, she gets sort of swept up into the world of the goth boy.
And this is Natalie's
character. Yes, it's Natalie's character, Joey. And it's a summer full of transformation, self-discovery, moving through the process of grief, and coming through the other side and really figuring out who you are.
And Jenny, you are the goth friend, who sort of transforms Natalie. Now, when you heard this word goth, is that still out there and relevant today?
I hadn't really known anything about what it meant to be a goth or anything about the goth culture, so I had to do some research, but it was definitely out of my comfort zone when I was going into this role, and I learned so much and grew a lot, and now I think I have sort of an understanding.
Everyone on set didn't even recognize you.
Yeah, I had a wig, and then I would take it off, and everyone was like, who's this blonde person walking around?
Exactly. When I saw a clip, I expected you to come in full goth. I just thought that was your natural, you know. And Natalie, what was the attraction for you to this project?
It was very simple, the attraction for me. We got involved with this film because Tara and Brandon came to our acting class with this script, and they were like,
trained together.
Yeah, that we turned Katie Brady. She's the most amazing, so amazing. But so I read the very first line of the script, and it said, "I fancy myself a teenage anthropologist." And I was very interested in psychology, anthropology. My dad's a psychiatrist. And so cute. And so I read that, and I was like, this is the character for me. And then I kept reading the script, and the entire character was just like exactly like me.
We're seeing now on screen the transformations that did take place, and it is really striking. And now you know what goth is. So Tara, tell us about the efforts to complete this. $23,000 you successfully raised.
We did.
How much more do you need, and how are you going to get that?
So we're in the process of raising our final funding through Kickstarter, and we're also looking for investors to help us with the complete production. We shot off a week of production last month, which was really exciting, a lot of fun, great behind the scenes photos, and we still have about 2.5 more weeks to complete to get the final film done. And as it is with indie film production, you know, it is raising money as you go and getting everything off the ground independently. You don't have a studio behind you providing all of those funding and resources. Through my relationships in town, we have been generously supported by a lot of the local vendors here in the film industry, which has been incredible. And we also have employed a bunch of local actors, and that is a big commitment.
I'm thrilled with the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Before we go, I want to get a quick 10-second take from each of you on what it's been like. What have you learned from your summer playing a goth? Jenny?
Personally, I think it was definitely, I've only been acting for about a year, so it was for sure a big step out of my comfort zone, so it was really important for me to grow and just take on a new person and a new perspective on life, which was it's just been amazing. So,
and how about you, Natalie?
Well, yeah, I feel the exact same way. I mean, being an actor and actress, you have to take on different people, but it was really different taking on the goth subculture and trying to pay respect, respect that it deserves. And So yeah, I learned
Good job,
about
Natalie.
golf culture.
Well, nice to have all three of you
Thank
in.
you.
And Tara, a final appeal is somebody sitting at home and wants to help. How would they do that?
You can go to Kickstarter.com and look up My Summer as a Goth, and our Finishing Funds campaign is going right now. We have 9 days left, and we have a steep climb to reach our $50,000 goal, but I'm not going to give up until the bitter end, and we're super excited to get this into the next phase of production and then get it out to the world.
Well, I know we'd all love to see these two on the big screen, so let's make it happen. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
All the best to you.
Thank you.
We do want